We do only what we're meant to do.
While everyone around the Keymaker is too busy following orders, that line is the answer to the entire Matrix trilogy. Choice, prophecy, the one, the reset, all of it. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly when it's said, why it resolves everything the films spend 9 hours arguing about, and why the people standing closest to him are the ones least able to hear it. Here's the reason they can't hear it. Your greatest desires, however noble, are weapons the system uses against you. Remember that line. Everything in this video proves it. Why did the Oracle introduce the Keymaker to Neo? The mission gets sold to Neo in a single exchange.
Listen to me, Neo. You can save Zion if you reach the source, but to do that, you will need the Keymaker.
The Keymaker?
The Keymaker is a rebel program whose function is keys. Keys that open doors even the most powerful programs in the Matrix cannot access. One of those doors leads to the source itself, the architect's domain, the place where the entire simulation is actually run. That single fact makes the Keymaker the most valuable object in the story, more valuable than Neo, more valuable than Zion. He is the only being in the Matrix who can open the one door that matters.
He's being held prisoner by a very dangerous program. One of the oldest of us. He is called the Merovingian, and he will not let him go willingly.
Notice the word the Oracle chooses. She does not promise Neo victory. She promises salvation. That word carries two completely different meanings, depending on who's using it. To the humans in Zion, salvation means survival, bodies kept alive, a city kept standing. To the machines running the simulation, salvation means something colder, a reset. The current cycle of the Matrix is failing, and the machine solution is to erase Zion and rebuild it from scratch with a new population of believers. This isn't the first time this exact solution has been used. Neo is not the first one, and Zion has fallen and been rebuilt before, which means the Keymaker has almost certainly done this exact job before, for a different crew, chasing a different Oracle's promise. Both sides call it salvation, only one side survives it. This is the trap the Keymaker sits inside from the moment he's introduced. Not as a symbol of freedom, but as a mechanism of access, wanted by everyone, understood by almost no one.
What does he want?
What do all men with power want? More power.
That's the Oracle's answer when Neo asks what the Merovingian is after. And it's the only warning Neo gets before walking into that restaurant. He walks in anyway, because the Oracle told him to, because the prophecy told him to, because obedience dressed up as destiny is the one instruction Neo has never learned to question. Why is the Merovingian bored instead of scared? Morpheus and Neo track the Keymaker to a restaurant run by the program holding him.
We are looking for the Keymaker.
Oh yes, it is true. The Keymaker, of course. But this is not a reason, this is not a why. The Keymaker himself, his very nature is a means, it is not an end. And so, to look for him is to be looking for a means to do what?
The Merovingian isn't stalling. He's naming the exact hole in their plan. They know what they're chasing. They don't know why they're being set to chase it.
We know the answer to that question.
But do you? You think you do, but you do not. You are here because you were sent here. You were told to come here, and then you obeyed.
That line lands the hook from the opening. Neo believes he is choosing this path. The Merovingian is telling him, to his face, that belief is the trap. The crew's own conviction that they're doing the right thing is exactly what makes them impossible to stop and impossible to reason with. Their desire to save Zion isn't opposing the system, it's fueling it.
You see, there is only one constant, one universal. It is the only real truth. Causality. Action, reaction, cause and effect.
Here's what makes this scene sting on a second viewing. The Merovingian is a rogue program. He escaped the kind of direct control agents operate under, and he still describes existence as a closed loop with no exit. He understands the system too well to believe escape is real, and not well enough to stop performing his function inside it anyway. His boredom in this scene isn't arrogance, it's recognition. He has watched this exact conversation happen before, with other crews, other ones, and he already knows how it ends. That's not a villain relishing power. That's a prisoner reciting the terms of his own sentence. What is the one move the system can't use?
Keymaker is mine, and I see no reason why I should give him up. No reason at all.
If a Merovingian genuinely believed causality was absolute and resistance was pointless, handing the Keymaker over would cost him nothing. The outcome was decided either way. He refuses anyway. That refusal only makes sense if it isn't about winning. The reset that follows, Neo reaching the source, doesn't just threaten Zion. It wipes out everything the Merovingian has built inside the Matrix, across however many cycles he's survived. He knows he can't prevent it. He knows his refusal changes nothing about whether it happens. He does it anyway, because compliance would cost him the one thing causality hasn't already claimed: the choice to be difficult about it. In a system built entirely on cause and effect, the single move it cannot fully script is a program deciding not to be useful. There's a second layer to this refusal worth sitting with. The Merovingian doesn't just lose the Keymaker if the reset happens. He loses the restaurant, the black market trade in stolen programs, the decades of leverage he's built collecting exiled code nobody else wanted. Every one of those programs he's hoarded represents time and power accumulated across a cycle that's about to be erased. Refusing to hand over the Keymaker doesn't stop that erasure. It just means he goes into it having made someone work for it. What does a kiss cost in a machine world? The Merovingian's wife offers the crew a way around him.
If you want the Keymaker, follow me.
Persephone is named for the Greek goddess dragged into the underworld and married to its ruler, a fitting name for a program stuck orbiting the Merovingian's appetite for control. Before she'll help, she names her price.
I'll give you what you want, but you have to give me something.
What?
A kiss.
She isn't interested in the human cause. She wants to feel, for 1 second, something that isn't manufactured. And the only way she knows to get close to that feeling is to watch two people who actually have it and take a sample. In the Matrix, even longing has been turned into currency, something that can be requested, priced, and paid out in a hallway. Persephone believes she's choosing intimacy. What she's actually doing is completing a transaction the system needed completed. By betraying her husband for a kiss, she delivers the Keymaker to Neo exactly on schedule, proving that even the most personal choice in this story produces a perfectly systemic result. Her husband understands this trade better than anyone in the building. He treats desire as programmable because, as far as he's concerned, it is. He wrote the dessert that seduces a stranger in his own restaurant earlier in this same scene, watching the woman's heart rate climb one line of code at a time. He knows longing can be manufactured because he manufactures it for sport. He simply never accounted for his own wife using that same mechanism against him. What kind of man waits for you on schedule?
My name is Neo.
Yes, I'm the Keymaker. I've been waiting for you.
Neo still doesn't catch it. When the Keymaker says he's been waiting, he isn't describing hope. He isn't relieved. There's no tension breaking in his voice because there was never any doubt in the first place. He is not anticipating Neo's arrival. He is confirming it, the way you'd confirm a delivery you already knew was coming. Neo is, at this point in the trilogy, staggeringly powerful, with more dormant ability he hasn't even discovered yet. None of that power gives him the one thing he actually needs in this scene: the awareness to notice that a stranger greeting him with total calm, zero curiosity, and zero surprise is not a good sign. He can already bend steel and dodge bullets. He still can't see the shape of the thing bending him. Why is Niobe the only one asking the right question? This is the scene the entire video has been building toward, the moment the trilogy's answer gets said out loud.
Only the one can open the door, and only during that window can the door be opened.
How do you know all this?
That question is Niobe doing something nobody else on Morpheus's crew does in this entire film. She stops and interrogates the plan instead of executing it. She isn't rejecting the mission, she's questioning its design. Why a program she just met can recite the Matrix's internal architecture down to the exact door and the exact window with total confidence and zero hesitation.
I know because I must know. It is my purpose. It is the reason I'm here. The same reason we're all here.
That is the line. Not the causality speech, not the oracle's prophecy. This. The Keymaker isn't being modest and he isn't being cryptic. He is stating plainly that his knowledge isn't earned, it's assigned. And then he extends that same explanation to the human standing next to him. Same reason we're all here. He almost certainly doesn't know how true that is for the people he's talking to. He is there because the Matrix built him to be there. Morpheus, Trinity, Link. They're there because they were built by faith instead of code. Faith in the oracle, faith in prophecy, faith that reaching the source means winning. Different mechanism, same result. Everyone in that stairwell is running a function they believe is their own idea. Niobe hears the mismatch and doesn't push further. There's no time to. The countdown is already running, and urgency does what urgency always does in this story. It buries the one moment where someone almost saw the wiring behind the wall. It's worth noticing who asks and who doesn't. Morpheus has spent the entire trilogy building his belief in the prophecy. He needs it true, so he doesn't interrogate the Keymaker's certainty. He just times the mission around it. Trinity is focused entirely on Neo. Link is running numbers on the clock. Niobe is the one person in that stairwell without a personal stake in the prophecy being real. And that distance is exactly what lets her hear the gap the others talk straight past. Why does he die the exact second his job is done? The window is closing when an agent finds them.
You are no longer necessary.
We do only what we're meant to do.
Then you're meant for one more thing. Deletion.
By this point in the trilogy, Agent Smith has gone rogue, no longer answering to the machines that built him, something the previous cycles almost certainly never accounted for. The Matrix's plan may have wanted Neo reaching the source without a single shot fired. Smith breaks that plan the moment he stops taking orders. He is the one genuine anomaly in this entire sequence, the one variable nobody scripted. And even then, even against a program that answers to no one, the Keymaker's function completes exactly on schedule. He gives Morpheus his door, gives Neo his instructions, and dies in the same breath his job ends. Not a second before, not a second after. Nothing about that timing is an accident. The one character in this story who never claimed to have free will is the only one whose ending is completely uncomplicated by the illusion of it. Neo walks through his door and meets the architect. The reset the Oracle warned him about is one conversation away, and the answer to how he got there was spoken 20 minutes earlier by a man in a stairwell to a room full of people convinced they were choosing every step themselves. Every other character in this story argues with the system, bargains with it, or tries to outrun it. The Keymaker never does any of that. He states his function once, does it exactly on schedule, and dies the moment it's finished. And in a trilogy built entirely around the question of whether choice is real, that makes him the only character who never has to find out the hard way. If you want to know what Neo finds behind that door, I've broken down the entire conversation with the architect in full. Click the video on screen.